Match 5 saw the SOS World title on the line as champion Mike Illingworth defended against AJ Boogie Benjamin. The boss, Paul Tyrrell, enters and makes his way to the ring and appoints himself special guest referee, much to the dismay of those in the crowd. The champ makes his way to the ring to loud cheers, but he looks cocky and confident. I mean, anyone who's been champion as long as he has every right to be. You feel the instant change in atmosphere as AJ's music hits. It is party time, folks. The SOS faithful adore this man who has overcome every obstacle that the boss has laid in his path on the way to this match. The fans cannot wait, and I do not blame them one bit. This should be a match for the ages, fans. An insane start as AJ leapfrogs Tyrrell to begin an assault on Illingworth. He lets out every bit of frustration as he fires the champ into the cage multiple times, followed up by the ever popular dancing elbow drop and downing the champ in the corner for the infamous AJ Boogie Kicks. AJ looks to perform his big swing on the champ, but Tyrrell catches Illingworth and a charging AJ gets backdropped into the cage, but he is not to be stopped and AJ hits a flapjack on Illingworth before heading to the top rope. Tyrrell blocks his way and the champ takes advantage with a nasty, vicious, ear-piercing chop. That had to hurt. Who doesn't love a good chop fight, fans? Illingworth locks in a submission, but with the fans urging him on, AJ refuses to quit and responds with a spear through the ropes, only for a 2 after a very slow count by the boss. AJ heads up top and hits a fantastic picturesque frog splash, but again the boss refuses to count the 3, and whilst AJ argues with him, Illingworth grabs a wrench and wipes AJ out with it. Tyrrell starts to attack AJ as the champ loosens a turnbuckle before turning his attention back to the challenger, but Illingworth inadvertently lays out the boss. Then he manages to finally get to AJ and proceeds to wrap the ring rope around AJ's neck and starts to choke him out. The other upper echelon members flood the ringside and wipe out Cody the ref, who's standing outside, before unlocking the chain on the cage door and entering the fray. Weapons galore appear as AJ lays prone and surrounded by the upper echelon pack. Suddenly, Mickey B, Sully, Landon and Knuckles appear to even the numbers game, and all hell breaks loose, fight fans. It's absolute insanity, and I love every minute of it. AJ and Illingworth fight it out on the top rope before falling into the massive bodies below. Team SOS managed to remove the upper echelon from the ring. Tyrrell goes after AJ, but wipes out Illingworth with a lariat by mistake. AJ does get smacked upside the head with a plank of wood before being cuffed to the cage, and Illingworth beats the ever-loving snot out of him with a kendo stick. The AJ chants ring out, and he powers up and yanks himself free from the cuffs. It was absolutely insane to see, folks. He grabs the kendo stick and rains down hellacious shot after shot on Illingworth, who pleads and begs before flipping AJ the bird. One final shot wipes the champ out, and AJ grabs the wooden plank, wedges it 3/4 of the way up the cage before climbing onto it and hitting a glorious death-defying frog splash. RVD, eat your heart out. And we have a new SOS World Champion. This was a match for the SOS history books, folks. These two great competitors put on a show that will live on in the memory of those in attendance for years to come. It had it all and oh so much more, and both men can feel proud of what this match accomplished. Illingworth proved why he held the strap for so long, and not just because of his stablemates. His in-ring performances are second to none. His work rate and how effortless he makes it look always leaves me in awe. Even in a losing effort, he can hold his head high, and he no doubt will always be in the world title picture. AJ is just insanely talented. The pop he receives everywhere he goes is always spine tingling. He is by far one of the most popular and gifted wrestlers around the local scene, and his grit and determination not only earned him this title match, but saw him crowned as a more than worthy world champion. These two wrestlers deserve every plaudit that they get, and I urge you to go see them live, because I guarantee you that they will always leave you amazed. Essex Rescue fans, check them out anytime that you can for yourselves.